Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Six Figure Morning Show, where we give you the best advice in business and life. Thank you guys for all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Yes, I said subscribes. That's my way of subscription. Thank you guys for all the likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. I really do appreciate it, man. I'm fully aware that there is no me without you. There is no me without you guys being here, so thank you. Hey, this morning I want to talk to you guys about becoming the CEO of your own life. I want you guys to fully get a grasp on this and understand it, because you can do this for free before 2025. You can start right now and you can step into 2025 as a brand new person. If you have the mindset, if you have the wherewithal, the willpower, you can step into 2025 a brand new person. And it's very simple. It really is, and it's free. It's a lot of deletion. It's a lot of goodbyes. You don't even have to say goodbye. Just don't go back. It's a lot of them. A lot. First thing I want you to do, if that interests you, man, if you're interested in that, then stick around and listen. Okay? Because I teach through storytelling in a sense. I do not jump to a whiteboard. I don't pull out pen and paper. I don't have a script in front of me. I teach through my own personal life and my own personal experiences. So if you're interested in my thought process on becoming the CEO of your own life and changing your life within the next 3 weeks before 2025 gets here, I'm going to tell you how to do that. Simple as shit. It is, but a lot of people can't do it, and a lot of people won't do it. They just won't. They hold on to everything from the past. And I've told you guys over and over on this channel, you cannot climb the mountain of success by holding on to the weight of the past. It is impossible. It is impossible. If it is possible, it is going to be a slow ass climb. 100% you are going to be dragging dead weight in the form of your parents, in the form of your siblings, in the form of your high school girlfriend or boyfriend or old buddies or classmates. You're going to be dragging dead effing weight up the mountain of success. When you see highly successful people, you don't see a lot of people they grew up with or they came up with. You don't see a lot of those people around them. You hear the stories though. You hear the stories about it. You go listen to Fat Joe. He talks about having, 50 people around him from his old neighborhood. And then one day he just told them, I went broke and they were all gone. He said only like 3 or 5 stayed around. 50 Cent has one person from his old neighborhood around him. You know what I mean? Like, you hear stories that they do hold on to one or so people, but that one person or those 3 people or whatever the number is, they did what they had to do to keep up. That's like people reaching out to me right now from my old area, man. If you're not able to keep up with me, then hey man, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being anything. Guys, you need to implement. I see it in the comments. They're like, tell us how great you are. You're 1,000% the person that's not going to make it. You're going to have to develop an attitude of making people keep up. If not, you're going to sit there and stay with the masses. You're going to keep doing the same thing everybody else is doing. And you're going to keep getting what everybody else has got. You're going to have to start leading the pack, winning the race, however you want to look at it. However you want to look at it. Listen to me and let this shit sink in deep. In order for you to win, somebody else has to lose. Can't be any more clear than that. In order for you to win, somebody else has to lose. Has to be. No other way around it. Harden your heart. Okay? Now, if you want to become the CEO of your own life, the first thing that you need to do, excuse me, sorry about that. First thing that you need to do is delete all your emails and messages. You need to clean it out before 2025. Don't hold on to shit. You haven't been reading them. You haven't been using them. This seems to be a major problem for women, especially, because they love to hold on to crap. So they can, I'm serious. I'm not being funny. I don't know how many women I've dated in my life that circle back around and was like, well, you said this 6 months ago, kind of shit. They love to hold on to old messages, whether it be proof or whatever. They do it. They hold on to their old boyfriend's messages. They hold on to all kinds of shit. Delete it. For one, that's so much mental brain space that's being taken up right there, having all that bull crap with you. carrying all that dead weight of nothing just so you can act like you were right or you didn't forget something. It's stupid. It's stupid. How do you expect to move forward in life holding on to stupid shit like that? You got your old boyfriend's messages from, 15 months ago, from 2023. That way, when he says something, or no, you said you were with her, or you say, I know there's some bitch ass dudes out there. So, some of y'all might be the exact same way. Delete it. Delete it. I can't be any more clear than that, man, because I know a lot of you won't do it. A lot of you don't have the balls to do it. Listen to me. You have not read those messages. You have not looked at those emails in a long time. Say goodbye. You cannot hold on to that shit and think you're going to change your life. Can't. The only way I would allow you to go back and look at any messages right now before 2025, the only way is if you have pictures of family and your kids, things like that. If there are pictures in those messages, go get them out and then say goodbye to everything. Do not. The only messages you could hold on to, possibly if your dad passed away or your mother passed away and you wanted to hold on to that. I can understand the sentimental value there, but holding on to little Ricky, Pookie, and Ray Ray's damn messages, delete it. Get rid of it. I can't be any more clear than that. I don't want to beat that horse because you guys know I'll beat the shit out of a dead horse till it walks again. I do not want to beat on that horse, but you need to delete and get rid of all that crap out of your life. Change emails. Change phone numbers if you need to. Most of you are holding on. Change phone numbers for sure. I'm being honest with you, man. Outside of a business phone, you should not be scared to change a personal phone number every few years. You shouldn't be. How many people have your number that you don't even want having it, but you don't want to change the number because freaking Sarah and Sally and Jane or Rick and John and all these other assholes got it, and they're like, they're my friends, but you don't want to change your number and move forward. If they're your friends, then you can give them your new number. They'll figure it out that, hey man, he ain't got a phone number anymore. Most people interact with you through social media anyway. I would say most of you do more interaction through social media than you do your actual cell phone carrier company. Now, yes, you're typing, texting, all that crap. I get it. But most people are interacting through. So if you change your number and they don't have it, they're going to hit you up in your inbox first. Be like, hey man, what happened to your phone? Guys, change your number. It gets you away from bill collectors, debt collectors, all the people that you don't want having your number, okay? Change your freaking phone number. Do not be scared to do it. Delete your email address, change your number, give it to those that are important in your life, that are a major factor, and move forward. Move freaking forward. Cut out the fat. Get rid of the middleman. However you want to look at it, dump those assholes. Goodbye. See you later. I'm doing something different. All right? Move forward. Once we've done that, that seems to be the hardest process for everybody. Seems to be the hardest process is to say goodbye to emails, messages, phone numbers. Seems to clean it up. Clean that shit up and get it out of your life. That seems to be the hardest process for anybody to do. To me, it's easy. I've done it so much. I go to my email every day now. Every day, except my business email. But I go to my personal email every day and I don't even open anything. I scroll through. And if any name or anything pops out important to me that looks important, I'll click on it, but that's rare. I delete the whole damn thing. If it is important, they will come right back. There's plenty of other means to reach out to me. So if it's important, that person will come back around or they'll find me in another lane somewhere else on another platform. Do not be scared to delete that shit. Get rid of it. Seems to be the hardest thing for people to do. Now, this right here is where you got to put, all this is free, guys. You're not spending $1. All of this is free. This right here, though, is where you got to put in a little legwork. This is where you can't just sit at the desk or on your phone, thumb tapping everything. You got to go and do a few things here. But it's time to get tactical. From that, after we've sat there and we've deleted emails, we've changed phone numbers, we've made all our proper corrections right there. Okay. I want to get everything under one roof before 2025. I want to get my social medias linked up together. That way people can find me. Excuse me. I want to get social media linked up together. That way people can find me. I want to start running under the same name. I want to start running under the same name, same brand, same picture. I'm not saying all your pages have to have the same pictures. No. But I'm sitting there saying that your first initial photo, I don't care if it's a logo, I don't care what it is. I want them all to be the same. Right there. I want your pictures to be the same. I want your name to be the same. I don't want you to be freaking Jack the Ripper on Facebook and then Tommy Lawrence on Instagram. Like, you understand how confusing that is, especially if you're trying to be a business owner, operator, you're trying to build a social media brand. You understand? I got Jack the Ripper over here, and it's like, who the hell are you on Instagram? You're Tommy Lawrence over there. Well, who are you on X? What are you doing here? What are you doing there? Like, none of this shit makes sense. Like, I'm talking to people and I'm seeing what's going on. You're so scattered. You're all over the place. Let's clean this shit up, guys. Let's clean it up. Delete the emails, change the phone number. Let's clean it up. For 4 years, I had no social media, no internet, no cell phone. For 4 years. That's why everybody looks at me like, who is this guy? Where'd he come from? Because I disappeared from society and got cash heavy, which we'll talk about in a minute. But let's clean it up. Let's get tactical. All right. Let's get tactical. I want all my social medias linked. I want everything under one roof. If you want to go out and get a dot card or something like that, I don't have any experience with a dot card. I'm looking into them. I see there's that. If you know any better platforms than a dot card, then leave that thing in the comments below, because I am interested in it myself. So, or any other way that you guys might know, you real heavy tech savvy people, that you might know about linking accounts, making things more clean so somebody can click on one avenue. You know what I'm saying? Tighten up my shot group so somebody can click on one thing and it breaks them to everything. It brings them out to, brings everything out, you know, leave it in the comments below. Definitely interested in that. But get rid of, man, I can't stress this enough. Please clean up your bank accounts. Some of you have more credit cards and bank accounts than you know what to do with or that you need. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of it. If you have a bank account that's got $10 in it, you got a Regions Bank, a US Bank, a Bank of America. Like, guys, what are you doing? For one, you don't have that much money to have those many banks. Some of you, you know, you might have a bank account with $10 in it and then another bank account that, oh, that's my paycheck. Or that's this, that's that. Get rid of that shit. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Whew. Guys, if you don't have that much business going on, then you have no business having that many accounts. I'm serious, man. Close them down before the new year. Shut them down. Make your withdrawals, shut them down, get everything under one roof. I wasn't going to talk about, none of this is scripted, guys. I've told you that. I wasn't going to talk about putting everything on credit cards, but I don't want to get into that with the younger crowd or people that really don't understand or know what to do. But to you older ones, I protect myself online by all my stuff coming out. I pay everything online through a credit card. Okay. I have a credit card with a nice limit on it. I pay everything online through a credit card, and then I pay back from my personal account the credit card. My personal accounts are not online. The credit card company is online. So I'm protected. My money is safe. And then I'm protected through the credit company because they're obvious that it's a no-brainer. I don't want to tap too much into that. If you guys would like me to talk more about protecting yourself online and how I do it, then leave that in the comments below as well, and I can talk more about that, protecting yourself online. But that's the number one defense mechanism that I have. That's my method. I pay for everything through a credit card online, and then my personal account pays back the credit card every month. I do not want the younger people doing that do not know how to leverage that, use that properly. I don't want them doing that and putting themselves in bad positions. So please, be mindful of that, younger guys and girls that have just listened to that. But right there, that's how you start to become the CEO of your own life. You're going to clean up the old emails. You're going to get rid of the old phone numbers. You're going to get all your bank accounts. You're going to get all your social media accounts geared in one direction, under one roof, linked together. Okay? Same picture, same name, same everything. If you're not operating under your real name, fine. But the other accounts need to be the same damn name. They all need to be the same, guys. They quit hiding online, all right? There's no way for you to get to the top and think you're going to hide. That puzzles me. So many of you want to be rich. So many of you want money, but you don't want anybody to know you. Guys, you're not going to be able to hide. Now, yeah, you could be tactical when you get up to the top. You could be tactical, man. You don't have to have social media. You don't have to have a lot of things. You don't have to have it. You've already made it, but you're still not going to be able to hide. When you get money, people want to know who you are. They're going to find you. Look at Elon Musk. His jet gets tracked. He couldn't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? How many actors and musicians don't have social media, but yet people still find them? You're never going to be able to hide if you're trying to really get wealthy, guys. So let's clean that shit up. Let's clean it up. Plus, online is just another way for you to scale to the masses, to scale your business, to scale your brand to the masses and make more money. So let's clean it up, guys. A boring life is a structured life. I like that. That was a quote that I wrote down. I do not know who did it. I do not know where it came from. If somebody wants to look that up and find it, it's somebody. It was Warren Buffett, Napoleon Hill, somebody. But a boring life is a structured life. And I like that little quote because it's true. Sitting back, being the man that's doing nothing, taking action, focused on your own business. No friends, no family, no get-togethers, no drinking, none of that crap. A boring life is a structured life. A structured life is a rich, healthy, happy life. It's a wealthy life. A boring life is a structured life. I like that. I like that. Hey, man, listen, becoming your own CEO, the startup is free. The startup is free. You got to get yourself cleaned up. You got to get your accounts cleaned up. You got to get everything cleaned up. Your online life needs to be cleaned up. Everything needs to be tactical. I want to get all my online stuff cleaned up. I want to get my bank account squared away. I want everything tactical. Okay. I do not want to sit around, guys. This is something I'm talking to the masses. So bear with me. If you need my one-on-one coaching, I can tailor this directly to you. But as I'm talking to the masses, thousands of people, okay, globally. I got people on here from England, Ireland, Africa, all over Canada, all over the place. So I'm talking to the masses. I'm giving you just a basic overview of what it is to simplify your life before the year ends and become your own personal CEO. Once you do that, you will realize how free you are mentally. You will be able to tap in. Your mental clarity will clean up so much. I call it brain space. Your brain space will open up so much. You will have room up here to think about other things than your 3 bank accounts or 4 bank accounts that you don't use, than your 5 credit cards that you don't use, than all the social media messages that you have. Delete the shit. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. The hardest thing, though, that's going to be for you to get rid of is actual physical body people. People in your real life. It is very hard, especially if you don't have the means to move. If you have the means to move, then I'm going to tell you pack your shit and go, man. I really am. If you're really trying to change your life, I'm going to tell you to pack your shit and go. But most people don't have the means to move. So you're going to have to develop the mindset of a king or queen, and a king or queen has no friends, only followers and foes. That does not mean run around and be an asshole and treat people less than, but you're going to have to understand that your opinion is greater than theirs. Okay? You're going to have to understand that. If you're really trying to go down that level, if you're really trying to have that mindset, make that kind of money, guys, it has to be that way. Whether you like it or not does not matter. Does not matter. Okay? Do you honestly think that Donald Trump gives a shit what you guys say about him? He's a billionaire. Do you think he allows that to hurt him? Do you think Kamala Harris, I think she kind of did, but on not such a massive level that some of you would. Some of you get your feelings hurt really, really quick. She does not on a level that no. So yeah, I do think some of it bothered Kamala Harris, but I don't think on the level that it would you guys. I don't think so. No. I think it bothered her more or less because she's a woman. You know what I mean? I really do. But to get to a level like that, you're going to have to develop a real mental fortitude. You're going to have to develop resiliency. You got to be able to bounce back from the crowd. You're going to get hit with tomatoes left and right. And if you're not willing to bounce back from that, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. So the hardest thing, and what I'm getting at, is that if you go and you start to develop the mindset of a king or queen has no friends, only followers and foes. If you start to develop that type of mindset and you're stuck in your old neighborhood, You're going to have to ignore people. You're going to have to just, and that's where they will start with the rumors and lies. That is where when you walk past and they're like, Reggie, what's up? And you just like, what's up, man? And you just keep it moving. You know, you don't got to be disrespectful and ignore or not acknowledge them. You can say, what's up, man? But keep it moving, because you don't want the weed. You don't want to drink. You don't want to play games. And you just keep it moving. That's where they're going to start saying, after so long, oh, he thinks he's better than us. Oh, he's going to school, or she's going to school, or she's doing this, or she's doing that. He's gay. He's lame. He's this. He's that. The first sign of success is for them to attack your sexuality. You're going to have to be prepared for that. I wasn't when I was younger. I was not. So it started to kind of bother me. Next thing you know, I'm wanting to square up with people. I'm wanting to do this and that, trying to defend my fucking character. Now that I'm older, I realize like none of this matters. None of these people matter. And I had to move past that. I had to move past that and past them. And you know what? They're still there. They're still there at the same spot, and I'm gone. I'm light years. I'm out of there, man. Pew, I'm gone. And that's the way it's going to have to be for you. Eventually, you will either have to move neighborhoods, have to move homes, neighborhoods, or towns, cities, states, however you want to look at it. Eventually, you will have to move from somewhere. A change will have to come. But in the initial phases, just to become the CEO of your own life, I want you to clean everything up. I want you to delete the old messages. I want you to clean up your bank accounts. I want you to get everything tied in together under one bank account, your paychecks, your bills, everything. I want you to get it cleaned up, and I want you to say goodbye. Excuse me, guys. I want you to say goodbye to old friends and family members that serve you no purpose. All this shit is free. It is just mentally hard for a lot of people to do. A boring life is a structured life. And whenever you say goodbye to these friends and families, when you say goodbye to them, if they can't understand it, fuck them. I mean it. Fuck them. Your hopes, your dreams are a big ball of fire inside your chest that nobody else can see. They're a big ball of fire inside your chest. And as soon as you go out there and you start telling everybody what you're going to do with your life or what you're trying to become, your hopes and dreams get a little bit smaller. That flame gets a little bit dimmer. That flame, that light, it doesn't shine as bright as it used to. A small mind, you guys heard this before, a small mind will kill the biggest dream. Don't tell people. You got to keep that in here. Internally, you got to march to the beat of your own drum. You cannot tell people your hopes and dreams. Your crowd will find you. Same way you guys have found me. I've walked in no man's land for years. The same way the people on this channel have reached out and found me. Your crowd will find you. You're just going to have to embrace the suck. You're going to have to go through that period of no man's land to get to where you want to be. Has to happen. There's no other way around it. Hands down, plain and simple. I can't be any more clearer than that. So many of you reach out to me and you try to skip the period of hardship. You try to skip it, man. Forged in fire. That's why I don't need a script. I don't need the script. And imagine if I did script this shit. Guys, so many of you are trying to skip a period of hardship. If you're homeless right now, dig out of it. If you're hungry right now, let's get ready. We're about to start eating. You understand? If you don't like the type of money you're making, let's change it. If you don't like your life, where you live, what's going on, let's change it. It's that simple. And it starts with a decision. It literally starts with a fucking decision. And most people cannot pull the trigger on that damn decision. So all we got to do is clean it up. All we got to do is start cleaning it up before 2025. And when we step into 2025 as a brand new person, we no longer drink. We no longer smoke. Guys, you will never climb the mountain of success under the influence of drugs and alcohol. It is impossible. It is impossible, man. I will run circles around you. These guys, the comment section is a wealth of knowledge. There are serious business owners in this comment section right now, and they know what I'm talking about. You will not be successful under the influence of drugs and alcohol. It's impossible, guys. I used to love to smoke weed. I used to throw back more beers than some of you've ever, man. Woo, I had my moments. Guys, if I was still doing that right now, shit wouldn't get done. Nothing would get done. To make the kind of money that I make, to make the kind of money where I am and where I'm going, drugs and alcohol can't come. It's not going to happen. And when I say drugs, I mean weed. If you're on hard drugs, man, that's a whole nother topic. It's a whole nother topic. When I say drugs, I mean weed. I'm always talking about weed or there, that of, you know, shrooms, things of that nature. I'm talking about more organical stuff. I do understand. I understand. But we're not going to tap into that right now. I'm normally talking about weed. When I say drugs and alcohol, I'm talking about weed, marijuana, THC, and alcohol. It's not going to go with you, man. It's not going to go with you. So if that is something that you're interested in, if you need me to tailor this advice to you, I can. That's where my one-on-one coaching comes in. But as of right now, bear with me because I'm talking to the masses. The first thing I want you guys to do is clean up the emails, delete them. I don't even look at that shit anymore because I extracted all my pictures out of the email. I've extracted everything out of Google, everything, and put it on a hard drive. So all my pictures are on a hard drive, except for anything that's recent. But everything old, from when my son was a little boy, any videos, everything are on a hard drive. I've extracted all that off the internet. It's on a hard drive, and then I deleted all of it off the internet. So I went through and delete. Everything's gone. I did that about a year ago. No, I did that about 6-7 months ago, I guess. I've done it multiple times over, but this time I got very tactical with the pictures. I wanted to make sure I didn't lose anything. So I got everything out of Google saved to a hard drive. That's how I protected those photographs and those videos from when he was a little boy. So for you, I want you to do the same thing. I want you to get your pictures and everything, and I want you to extract those out. Put them in a file, whatever you need to do. Put them on a hard drive. That's the safest way for me. I have them on a hard drive in my gun safe. But I want you to freaking delete the emails, delete the messages, delete. That's simple. Get rid of it. Quit holding on to that trash and let it go. Quit holding on to your exes. Quit holding on to your old boyfriend, your girlfriend, old conversations with friends. Let it go. Let it go. I want you to delete every bit of it. I want you to get your bank account together. Get rid of all these other accounts that you don't need, guys. Clean your life up. Get rid of all these email addresses and all this shit that you don't need, that you still hold on to, but you don't ever use. Or it's like, well, I might need it one day. You're an online hoarder. If you went to somebody's house, how many times you went to your granny's house or somebody's house and they're like, well, I might need that one. No, the hell you don't, especially if you don't have the space for it. Most of you don't have the mental space for this. Let's open up the brain space. Let's get rid of this shit. Clean it up. Clean it up. And then I need you to start marching to the beat of your own drum. Whatever vision you have inside your mind, whatever you're holding inside your heart, your hopes, your goals, your dreams that you're holding on to, stop talking about it. Stop telling people, and let's get active. Let's start taking action before the new year. What can we do? Is it create an LLC? Is that what we need to do? Do we need to do that, guys, before the new year? If you need to, man, let me know in the comments. I can walk you through at some point in the video how to start an LLC. There are plenty of business owners already here that can tell you how to start an LLC in the comments. Plenty of things that we can do, guys. Let's move freaking forward. Let's move forward. 2025, if you're not already there, let's start getting cash heavy. Let's start paying down the debts and let's start stacking our cash, putting ourselves in a proper position to execute, okay? A proper position to execute on a proper, real investment that's going to change our life. Let's start doing that, moving in that direction. I think in the next video, I'll try and talk about cash heavy. I will talk about cash heavy soon. I did not mean to beat that dead horse like I did on this one, but it's meant I got to. I have to sometimes because I know there are people out there that just don't get it or won't do it. I deal with it all the time. So if you need me, let's reach out to me on the website, rcedson.com. You schedule the one-on-one coaching there. If you're interested, a lot of people reach out to me about YouTube. My YouTube strategy guide is out. My YouTube strategy guide is out. It's at rcedson.com. You guys can buy it there. I woke up this morning. I've sold about 20 copies of it. No complaints so far, guys. I don't even remember how many pages it is. I think it's like 14, 15 pages long. Go check it out. I give you everything that I've applied so far that allowed me to go from 0 to almost 25,000 people up to this date. Right now, 25,000 subscribers, everything. So go ahead, check that out. If you want to book me for one-on-one coaching, rcetson.com. Other than that, man, I'm going to shut up right now. And I think in the next video or two, I will run over cash heavy again for the newcomers coming around. Other than that, man, you guys have a great freaking day. And I'll talk to you later. Take care.